Naruto's of Uzumaki Part 1. This is going to be replacing the What If Deku like Spider-Man series. And we start off basically when Naruto was born. And Benito, he's not going to be a full Uzumaki, but you might as well call him a full Uzumaki. And he could be like 25% Yuki and the rest. So the 75% pretty sure is going to be Uzumaki. So Naruto, he's born with the red hair, and Benito has red hair too, so they all go have red hair. So Naruto, we're gonna say he's 5 years old. No, not 5 years old. He's 3 years old, and he goes to the Hokage, and he tells the Hokage how he wants to become the strongest ninja ever. He wants to become stronger than Madara Uchiha, and the Hokage surprised he knows who this is, but Naruto, he's really smart. He reads a lot of books, even at the age of 3. So Naruto, he starts training with the third, and he finds out that he has water style, and wind style, and ice style, because we're gonna say the paper gets wet, it cuts in half, and then it freezes. And he figures out that this is the ice style Kekkei Genkai that belongs to the Bloody Mist village. But he doesn't announce that Naruto has this Kekkei Genkai. Only Naruto and the third know. And then when Naruto, he turns 4, he gets called to the Hokage's office, and the Anbu leaves, and the Hokage says, Naruto, I have a gift for you for your 4th birthday. And Naruto, he asks, what is this? And he gets a scroll and a sword. And this is a really long katana. And he unsheaths the katana. And it has a red handle, and not a red handle, a black handle with the Uzumaki symbol on it. And a red tip, the red blade. The blade's red, so Naruto, he's reading the scroll, and it basically is from Kushina, and telling him about his dad and his mom, and about the sword, how it was her sword, and how it had a whole bunch of special abilities and seals on it, and stuff that she used to do with it, and told him about the Uzumaki chakra chains. And Naruto, he's gonna be practicing to unlock these chains for like a year, and he's 5 now, and he finally is able to use these chains. He only is able to use one though, but that's the reason why he's trying to learn to use these chains, is because they have a special ability that's connected with the sword that allows the chakra chains to go through the sword and basically reach farther than it used to. So Naruto, he's 6 now, and he's been training even more on the chakra chains, but he's able to make 3, and he knows tree walking and water walking, and he learned water style water dragon jutsu and wind style wind bullet into the shadow clone jutsu. And Naruto, for now, he's basically working on the flying riding, but then he has to start the academy, and he has to quit training so much in the day, but he's still basically is still training on it, and he eventually is able to do it. And when he's like 10 years old, and he's close to mastering it like Manito, but just not like Manito does it yet. So Naruto, he is trying to make friends these past 3 years. He's been trying to make friends for 3 years, and he was able to make 2, and this is Shikamaru, and Choji, but that's it. And Naruto, he asked a couple of kids to become his friend, and they tell him to go steal something, and he says no, and he walks away and decides that he's just gonna stop, and nobody else except for Shikamaru and Choji will be his friend, and they're cool enough, and he doesn't really need friends anyway. So he sees this dog drowning, and he goes and gets the dog, and he automatically notices that this dog belongs to um, the Uzuka clan. And so he's walking over to the clan compound, and he sees place where they keep the dogs, and Kiba and his big sister, and Kiba basically is getting scolded by his big sister and telling him that they're basically both gonna die if they don't find this dog. Their mom's gonna kill them. And Naruto, he pulls up and he sees this, and he basically places the dog in the place, and basically explains how he found his dog near death, drowning. Kiba blames it on Naruto and says to his sister that it was probably this demon probably tried to jump. He probably tried to take her dog and kill it. And Naruto, he's all surprised that Kiba would think this of him, and then he remembers how Kiba basically agrees with everything anybody else does. And Kiba's sister slaps Kiba, and Kiba, he flies into a tree because his sister was really mad, and his sister basically, Kiba's sister is talking to Naruto and telling him thank you for bringing back their dog and thank you for saving his life. Kiba, he's mad because he doesn't see how anybody can trust a demon like Naruto. And Naruto, he thanks him and kisses Kiba's sister's hand and leaves. Like, not like because like he likes her or anything. It's like knights do, like I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called, but it's like he just leaves. I don't even know what to say about that because there's no that he's not doesn't like Kiba's sister. It's probably that's not gonna be the ship. I already have the ship planned out. If you want me to tell you, I need 10 likes. So Naruto, he leaves. He goes back home to see that all of his stuff is gone, and to see that all the villagers basically just raided his house and took all of his stuff, robbed him. And this makes Naruto mad, and he goes to the forest of death. And we're gonna say Naruto, this is where he trains. And the snake automatically rescued to Naruto. And Naruto, he throws a flying Raijin Senbon. No, not Senbon. Kunai. His kunai are different than Manito's. We're gonna say even though Manito was a Yuki, he still had the same kunai, but we're gonna say Naruto's kunais are white, well not white, well bluish, baby blue, sky blue, whatever you wanna call it, at the tips, and red, the Uzumaki sign on the handle, and black handle, so black handle Uzumaki symbol, and baby blue tips on the blade, so part. And they're like exactly designed like Manito's was. So he throws a kunai in his back, and he teleports to it, and he unsheathes his sword and cuts off the snake's head. And also, he's learned something in these. We're gonna say we time skip a couple weeks, and he's learned something with his ice style. He finally unlocked it, and he has the ice style, ice dragon jutsu. He learned that, and ice style, ice bullet jutsu. And also, he's cool with this, and it's been like a month since he learned this stuff. And Naruto, he's decided to get into Finjutsu, like the Uzumakis did. Like, they were all good in Finjutsu. And Naruto, he's finally 12, and he has like if you want to level him, he's basically like a level 3 in Finjutsu. He can seal any inanimate object, and we're gonna say he has a summoning already. But you guys can vote on that in the comments if you want it to be a dragon summoning, a bear summoning, or a dragon summoning. Wait, hold on. Forget what I just said. Dragon summoning, bear summoning, or actually forget the summonings I said. If you want him to have a summoning, put it down in the comments what summoning you want him to have. And the one I like the most, I'll pick. And it could be any animal. You just type it down in the comments. So Naruto, he is graduating and he can seal any inanimate object, and he has that summoning. And sometimes he can seal things like real live things, depending on how big it is. Like he can probably seal a mouse and a baby sheep, but like things bigger than that he probably couldn't seal. So he begins to graduate, and he graduates top student, but everybody still hates him. And Naruto, we're gonna say he's really good in taijutsu now, and he wears weights, and he wears weighted clothing. Yes, his outfit changed. I forgot to say that. His outfit is basically, he has black pants, just it's ice coming up from the pants like halfway, and then it ends right there. And he has a black hoodie with the Uzumaki sound with the ice shards coming through it still. So, but instead of the shirt, it's a hoodie now. So Naruto, he puts his shoulder on his waist, getting ready for anything. Like if the teachers have a test for them, he can get ready for it already. So Naruto, he gets put on what? I'm just gonna announce the team level. So Team 7 is Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruno, and Sai. Team 8 will be Kiba Inuzuka, Hinata Hyuga, and Shino Aburame. Team 10, Shikamaru Nara, Ino Yamanaka, Choji Akamichi, and Team 13 will be Neji Hyuga, and Team 10 and Rock Lee. You might be wondering, what team is Naruto on? Well, Naruto, he's on a separate team. Naruto, he's wondering this too, and everybody, they leave, and they think Naruto, he didn't pass the test, but Naruto, he passed the test with flying colors. He passed first place, so Naruto, he's confused, and he goes up to Iruka and asks what team is he going to be on, and he said he's not allowed to say that. He can just go up to the roof, and he goes to the roof and he sees three people, and yeah, he's gonna be a part of a team, the Ambu team, and this team is full of Yuki, Namiki, and Yuki Hyuga, and Yuki's a girl. She's a Hyuga prodigy, even better than Neji. Who should the leader? the other team be? The Joni, well, the Ambu leader. Ambu leader should be. I want him to be a Sinju, but I don't know the first name. Takumi, Sinju. He doesn't have wood style, but he does have the amazing strength of a Sinju. And the last member of the team is gonna be Nakami Abrame. Yeah, Nakami Abrame is Shino's big brother, and I forgot her name already. Yuki Hyuga is Neji's big sister, and wait, I forgot what I said the leader's name was. I remember Takumi Abrame, Yuki Hyuga, and Namaki Shinju. How did I say that? Okay, so I'm gonna say the names again. So Naruto, Uzumaki, Yuki, Yuki, Hyuga, Neji's big brother, Namaki Shinju, Tsunade's son. Yeah, Tsunade has a son in this. And Takame. Should I make another Katsume? Takame. Katsume Aburame. Fine. There's the names. So they know they go Naruto. His likes are training and his mom and dad. His dislikes are people who underestimate him and an easy fight. And his goals are to see his mom and dad again. His second goal is to be the strongest shinobi out there. Katsume, goal, his likes first are bugs. His dislikes are people who disrespect bugs. And his goal is to find a way to keep all his bugs in one place. Yuki Hyuga's likes are training, beating her big brother, well, her little brother. Her dislikes are the main branch, just like Neji, technically, but not just like Neji, but kind of like Neji. Her goals are to find out what happened to her father, and they asked what's Namaki's goal, and he said his goal is classified information since he's higher ranked than them and technically Johnny rank, but he will tell them anyway. He said his goal is to find his mother, and that's Tsunade. And they get told that they have a bell test tomorrow, like a test. They get told they have a test, not a bell test, but that's the test. So Naruto, he goes home, he eats, and he goes to sleep. He wakes up the next day. He gets to the training field, but that's where I'm gonna leave it off. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss when I upload another video. Peace.